All right, so this is part number 2 of question number 1. All right, so we figured out the first part, right? Over here we had 60 was one of the parts, and then 17. We added them both together, and we got 77. So now over here, let's take a look at what we know. Okay, so I'm gonna probably have to erase all this since I figured out the first part. So let's go ahead. Kermit, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to help me out.
Oh well.
All right.
It's actually kind of fun. But kind of disgusting too.
All right, so let's write what we know now. So it says over here, so now we know that he has 77, right? From what his sister gave him. All right, so now and we always want to keep looking back at the problem to make sure we're doing everything right. Okay, so he uses 38 blocks to make a tower. So he uses 38 blocks. Okay, so he's using 38 blocks. So now over here, okay, took it to 2 parts over here. All right, another part. Okay, so let's fix this. From figuring this out, 77, we know that he has 77 blocks. So here, now we can put the big number over here. Okay, and then over here, we know that he used 38 blocks. But we don't know, okay, and let's take a look. We don't know how many blocks were not used, so we have to figure that out. So when you have a missing part, it is always subtraction. Okay, always subtraction. But when you have 2 parts, it's addition. So over here, we're going to subtract. So it's going to look a little bit like this. 77 minus 38. So now, here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to ask yourself over here the question. We always want to ask ourselves the question, right? Is there more on the top or more on the floor? So go ahead, ask yourself that question. Okay. So now you answer your own question. Let me see. And you kind of do it by talking to yourself. Let me see. Think of it like you have 2 people. You have yours, kind of like someone else in your head, like a twin brother in your head that's kind of talking to you. Right? It kind of helps you think through the problem. So over here, let me take a look. And this is me showing you how I do it. Let me take a look over here. 7 is smaller than 8. So there is more over here on the floor. So if there's more on the floor, I have to go next door and get 10 more. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's borrow. We go next door and get 10 more. Put the 1 in front of the 7. Okay?
Oh, I like that. It's a very clever way to figure that out. You can go again. Continue.
All right, thank you. So 17 minus 8. So that would be, okay, 17 minus 8, 9. And then 6 minus 3 would be 3. So over here, the missing part would be 39. So cat got my tongue. So what we were trying to figure out is how many blocks are not used in the tower. Okay, so 39 blocks were not used in the tower. So one key thing to doing these problems is making sure you read it over and over again. Keep looking back at the problem. Keep looking back. Okay? All right, so hopefully this helps, and I will be going over question number 2.
And I'll be there with him. See you. Bye.